Welcome to Kambani Zambia TV, your home for fearless investigative journalism, bold analysis, and untold stories from Africa and around the world. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the like, and share this video to spread the truth far and wide. We dig deeper, ask the hard questions, and uncover what others won't. This is more than news. It's journalism that holds power to account. Let's get started. Disclaimer. The content in this video is based on publicly available reports, statements, and allegations. These claims remain unverified, and we do not endorse or confirm their accuracy. This video is intended for informational and discussion purposes only. When a bill completes its journey through Parliament, one final constitutional step remains: presidential assent. With Bill 7, that step has now been completed, formally bringing the amendment into law. The legislative process is closed. What remains is understanding what has changed, how the law will operate, and what it means for governance going forward. This clip focuses on that transition, from debate to implementation, not speculation, not political noise, just the constitutional process as it stands. As Zambia moves into the next phase, clarity matters, because once a law is signed, the real impact begins. Watch closely.
First reading was before we suspended. Then second reading happened on Monday, and third reading, which is the final. By the way, you need 2/3 majority, 111 members of parliament, to vote for any constitutional amendment. And the UPND has only 98. The UPND does not have the number to allow for the Constitution to be amended. And on Monday, members of Parliament from all the parties, second reading, they voted by 131 members of Parliament. I'm to allow for now the debate on clause by clause to be made. Should we bring women? Yes. Youth? Yes. Differently abled? Yes. MPs voted. But you needed more than 111 to allow that process to happen. And when they were done with those clauses, now you had to go to a final vote, which is critical, depending on how you have carried yourselves. Third reading and the final to allow the President to assent to this Bill 7 of 2025, the number even increased. We achieved an historic record of 135 members of Parliament voted for the bill. An additional 4 members of Parliament reflected and they said, no, I want to be part of history. And history truly has been written. 135 members of Parliament from different political parties, independents, everybody decided to do what is right for the country. Not for HH, not for the Speaker, not for the Vice President, in no particular order, not for Kasune, truly for the 21 million Zambians, and passed the Constitutional Amendment Bill 7 of 2025. Can we clap for the members of Parliament? You must show happiness, especially if you are a woman seated here. You are a youth seated here. Vanamayo ntungulu, 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 ntungulu. Vanamayo ntungulu, 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 ntungulu. Ngalani pants, vanamayo. Especially if you are a youth, you are a monk, you are a moma. Let's see the youth of Zambia, the youth there. The youth in Ntungulu. Mungankale. Viva Monko, viva. Viva Moma, viva. What a wonderful moment to be alive. Right? Relax, sit where you are seated. Sit where you are seated, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Let's move on. The phone is burning there, the phone. Sit where you are. Take it outside. Take that thing outside. Take it outside. Don't overcharge your phones. That's what happens. You overcharge your phone, that's what happens. All right. One Zambia. Nakabili, one Zambia. When I say one nation, you must answer one people. Let's start again. One Zambia. One nation. One people. We are just one people. God's people. So, one more time, can we clap for the members of Parliament for the tremendous work that they did? Thank you very much. Members of Parliament, let's clap for them. Let's clap for the members of Parliament. Clap for the members of Parliament. Thank you. You may take your seats. Please. Let's move on quickly. Therefore, I am right to say that this is a Zambian bill now from this moment signed. Is a Zambian constitutional amendment, whatever you want to call it, 7/2025. It's not for some Zambians, it's for all Zambians. You followed the process. This is born out of Zambian voices addressing Zambian needs. As we said, women, youth, those that live with disabilities, but also constituencies in our decentralization journey to have more constituencies so that we can now deliver more resources. My Royal Highness, I visited him one day and he took me to a school that was done by CDF. Sorry for abusing you. You may stand up. He took me to a school in his chiefdom. May we clap for our Royal Highness. You may take your seat. And he took me to a school, myself, to say, look at this school. We were able to do it in this amount of money. Before this CDF came, this school had been done at 2 million kwacha. Now we've done it around, how much was that? 500,000. Because the local people are in charge. They don't want anyone to waste money because they are building one school and more and more. In one school before, when these decisions were centrally made, that school could have cost 3 million. 1 by 3, 2 million. Now they were able to do it and the chief was there at 500. So, simple arithmetic. How many schools were they able to do in 2 million kwacha? 4 schools. Instead of kids sitting under a tree, now kids were sitting in classrooms and there were desks. This is what this law now means. So, what a beautiful story. Who would be against such a thing? On what basis? Why would you be against taking money to the communities instead of Lusaka deciding everything? You can see the developments that are taking place now. Now, with this delimitation, there will be more developments and there will be more things happening. Let's move on quickly. Going forward, I want to urge citizens that, yes, we have debated this bill. Then, Zambians have been worried about many other things, not just this debate. They want to see more electricity. They want to have power so that their saloons, their barber shops, their small restaurants in Mandevu, in Chipulukusu, in Manyinga, in Kashinakash, in Kambombo, in Chikalava, in Nyanje, functioning. They want to see electricity in all the health centers so that that child who is on oxygen, premature, can survive. Going forward, now that this debate is over, let's focus on that. And your government is working hard day and night to alleviate the electricity situation occasioned by the West Drought and Living Memory, sending a signal to us that we have been sleeping on duty. We now are working on diversified electricity sources, solar, coal, shamelessly. I'm very proud to say coal, best lot. And we're moving. Mamba phase 2 is moving. Chisamba phase 1 is done. Phase 2 is coming. 100 plus 100. Mwene. Amuimeko, eh? Amueving around. That's a chief who is hosting 200 megawatts in Chisamba solar. Phase 1 is finished. Phase 2 is under construction. Amukale mwene. May we clap for this chief. Look at those 2 chiefs there. And they were both in the technical committee, Mushawati technical committee, so they can tell the story. Barongoba, Banabahes, Mwebananti. This is what Zambia is supposed to be. Let's address other serious issues. And your government is equal to the task. But we need your cooperation. All of you. You have an investor, bring them. You yourself can invest, invest. This servant of yours, once I'm done, I will make it public to contribute to what this call is about, to increase electricity. I've decided to sell so many of my cattle, and I'm completing a solar plant. I'll be announcing that, and you'll see it on television. So we're going to address this issue. And that is why we've now said every constituency must invest in at least 2 megawatts. And we're working very rapidly on that. So a combination of that, my trip to Zimbabwe, I was able to unlock the transmission capacity to bring more power. And I'm sure you have felt the difference already. Right? What we're doing locally, what we're importing from different countries, we will get there. Let's put our minds there now. and put this debate behind us. Namikupa bana ba Yesu. Let's put this debate behind us. Right? Our full attention is to work towards, given climate change vulnerabilities, what we can call, for the monks and momas, exogenous variables. Not endogenous, but exogenous variables. I'm referring this to the students. They know why I'm doing that. Data. We want to make sure that rain or no rain, in a couple of years from now, we will have invested enough in irrigation agriculture so that if the rain fails us, we will still irrigate and have food security. Let's take our minds there now and leave this debate. It's done legally through our constitutional democracy. That's how we resolve problems. And me, who was against continuing with by-elections, you have seen me signing, I own this amendment. So even those who had venomous arguments, under the constitutional democracy and the laws and rules of our country for order, not for chaos, you must accept that this is your amendment. So let the debate end now and focus on food security, irrigation agriculture, focus on free education, 2.3 million children back to school. Let's buy the extra desks because more kids are enlisting for school. That's my core. This amendment is about reforms, positive reforms, inclusion, not exclusion. I already mentioned that. These reforms are not for one person. They are for the current generation, you, including those who opposed the reforms in the constitutional amendment. They are for you, your children, your grandchildren, even those yet to be born. They are the owners. Baba Mukamwini. Ebene. Ndiye valina amendments. And if we remember those things, that we do things not for ourselves only, but for the greater good, it is easy to accept that we should move on now. But when you want to say only what I want must be done, you will have difficulties to move on. I'm also aware that some people have not moved on after the 2021 elections. They've not moved on. They've not moved on. They are still thinking this is a dream. No, it's real. It's real. It's real. Let's move on. Natulea kunta nshifye mwiwerele numa natulea kunta nshifye fisu mafiri kwisa. This far we have come. We must continue moving, building our economy, growth, and more growth for jobs, for business opportunities, for treasury income. So we can look after the weak, the sick, the old, the differently abled, the retired, as we do social cash transfer, Minister of Community Development. As we now do, Minister of Local Government, I've seen you there, bringing back cash for work. Cash for work. That's what it's all about. Let's move on. Let's move on. I therefore declare, monks and momas, Let's follow each other. I will start again. Based on what we have said, after signing, now that is law, I declare that the debate is now behind us. Let's continue building our country in all the 10 provinces, 116 districts. Currently, 156 constituencies. After this signature, more constituencies. Thank you. Thank you. Together, colleagues, without exclusions, without leaving any part of the country behind, together, all the 10 provinces, districts, constituencies, wards, polling stations, together, we move on, we soldier on to deliver a Zambia which citizens deserve. As we dealt with the debt restructuring, debt mountain, as we have dealt with the mines that were going down, as we are building tourism from 500 arrivals in 2021 to 2.5 million tourists arriving this year, as we have increased our reserves to the all-time high, and we are not satisfied. We want to build bigger things, and we will. As we are now self-sufficient in fertilizer, as we are building factories to produce our own medicines, so we should soldier on to deliver a country that our grandchildren will be proud of us. So, Zambian citizens, let us unite. Let unity reign in our homes. Let love conquer hatred. Let's advance love, and it will deal with hatred. Just love alone will dismantle hatred. Let us do that. As a Christian nation, we will be in a good space. We will be in the right space to wash away the shame of being a country begging for Panados from others. I'm ashamed. I'm angry about that. I want to produce my own pharmaceuticals, and we're doing it. We should be a country of producers, not just consumers. We should be a country of hard workers. Not kwikala fye tondolo. But you want to live a better life? Muntu talefo okubomba. Let's be a country of hard workers. Let's teach our children how to work. I don't agree that at my age when I was young, I was sent to the cattle post and I took care of the cattle. If I missed one, I was told to go back. Today you want to call that as child abuse. I don't agree. I don't agree. It's teaching children the culture of work. You don't overdo it, but you teach them the culture of work. They will grow up with it. They will marry. They will look after their husband and wives and children. Then we'll have a better body of citizens. That's my core. self-searching, soul-searching. How are we raising our children in our homes? Are we raising them just to sit? They can't even spread their bed. You will cry when those children grow up. Let's be responsible fathers and mothers. I want to simply say with humility that I'm grateful to you citizens for choosing a fellow like me to be your chief servant. I am conscious of the obligation you have placed on me and on this cabinet, and that speaker, that vice president in the same government, that speaker, these ministers, the judiciary, executive, legislature, judiciary. I am alive to the expectations of the people, day and night. What you expect from a fellow like me is a genuine effort to make this country better. There will be no cheating. We make a mistake, forgive us, correct us. But we will not do it because we want to cheat, because we want to steal. No. No bubera, no buhata, no wufi. I hear people say, no, this government is the government of wufi. On what issue? Check what we said we would do, see what we have done. Let love conquer hatred, and we'll be okay as a nation. No Madimbeka. We Lunda say, no Madimbeka. No Madimbekas. With teamwork, unity or purpose, teamwork, hard work, respect for each other, we'll be okay. Even the electricity issue, soon it will be a thing of the past. But we have to endure what needs to be done. We have to endure what needs to be done. Nothing drops from heaven. Prayers help only when we are making an effort ourselves. Then prayers will help us. May God bless all of you. May God bless our beloved country, Zambia. I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, before you leave, we will ask you to descend. Mr. President, we will ask you to descend for a picture. We will ask you to descend, please, for a picture. We have a list for photo session. We have a list for a photo session, starting with the technical committee.
There. Yeah, you can correct it. You correct it.
Zambians submitted their views.
Bill 7 is now law. If you want clear, factual explanations of what the amendment does and how it will work, engage with this video. Comment with the specific provisions you want broken down next. Like and share so more citizens can access accurate information. Subscribe for calm, evidence-based analysis that follows laws from debate to implementation.